What is this pirate game you keep hearing about? How can people move so fast? How can you do the same? Today, you're going to learn the basics of the Sea of Thieves. Don't forget to like and follow. You'll get all my newest updates, and you'll really be helping me out too. Now, let's get to it. One of the first things you might notice is your equipment wheel. This is the left bumper on Xbox or the Q button on PC. Here you'll find all your equipment. Your telescope will come in handy throughout the whole game. Now you can walk easily and jump easily enough. To run, press on your left joystick or shift on your keyboard. Remember, you will take fall damage in this game, so be careful of falling. You always start at an outpost. This is like a small seaside village. Every outpost has 4 shops. You can tell which shop is which by their signage. For instance, the weaponsmith has a red and white bullseye out front. Here you can buy swords and various guns. The equipment store has a saw on the sign, and here is where you're going to buy your shovels, buckets, telescopes, things like that.
Can I help you?
The clothing store has a boot on its sign. Here you can buy shirts, pants, hats, and various vanity cosmetics such as eye patches and hooks. You can also change your hairstyle, buy beards, get tattoos. There's pretty much everything to make your pirate look unique to you at this clothing store. It's probably one of the most popular stores in every outpost. Run to the dock, and you're going to see the Shipwright. Now, there's no sign here, but she's always near the ship. She's always hammering away at something. I assume it must be a wooden plank. And here is where you're going to buy all the skins for your ship, for your sails, your cannons, your capstans. Everything that you need to make your ship unique is going to be here. Once you've purchased the skins you want for your ship, turn to the left. There's a chest here, and this is where you're going to actually equip your skins onto your ship. It's always to the left of the Shipwright. It's always in the same spot. Next, let's talk about weapons. First up is the blunderbuss. This is basically a shotgun. This does extreme damage close up. You're talking 1000%. It's an instant kill on any enemy pirate. However, if you back up a little bit, you'll see it scatters and does very little damage. Just look at the scatter here. Next up is the flintlock. This is your trusty pistol. It takes a bit longer to load than the blunderbuss, but it is extremely accurate. It has a decent range on it, so you can hit targets from further away. Next is the Eye of Reach, the game's sniper rifle. It has an extremely long range. It does decent damage too. You're about 75%, so 2 hits from this thing is going to bring anyone down. Then there's your trusty cutlass. This is one of the prime weapons of the game. You're going to be able to slash, block, and lunge with it. Let's take a look at how to do that. To lunge, hold the trigger and don't let go. You'll draw your sword back and then launch yourself through the air. This is a great way to get around quickly when you need to move fast. Watch out though, if you miss, then you will be stunned for a couple of seconds and you'll be a sitting duck for any opponents. Your bucket will come in handy whenever your boat starts to flood with water, whether it's from rain or you take damage. Just scoop up the water and make sure you throw the water over the side of the boat. There's no point throwing it back on the boat. On the port side of the boat, near the poop deck, you'll find the cannonball barrel. Here's where you're going to keep all your cannonballs. Here you'll find your voyage table. This is where you can get your tall tales and voyages going. And over here is the map table. You can see pretty much everything on the Sea of Thieves here. Next to the map table, you'll find your weapons box. This is where you can switch out weapons that you own. Downstairs, you'll find your wood barrel, where you keep your wooden planks to patch holes in the boat. and your food barrel, where you keep all the food that you gather along your journey. Your clothing chest houses all those costumes that you bought at the clothing store. You'll also find a pet crate, where any pets that you've purchased at the Emporium are found. Here's my kitty. The water barrel is useful for putting out fires. Just make sure you keep it full. Your capstan is used to raise and lower your anchor. Here's a piece of advice: don't lower your anchor too often. You'll notice that you have 2 sets of ropes on either side of the poop deck. One set, the single one, is used to raise and lower your sails. The doubles are used to adjust your sails so the wind is always blowing into them. You always want the sails billowing out with the wind pushing your boat forward. Up top, you'll find the crow's nest. This is the best vantage point for spotting other ships. Remember, Sea of Thieves is a PvP game with lots of other players out there hunting you. Up here, you'll also find a flag box. You can raise any flag you want, including alliance flags, which shows that you want to work with other people instead of fighting them. However, they don't always agree. The Reaper's Mark flag will mark you on the map for all other boats to see. Basically, it's showing that you want to fight. It is a real pirate flag. There are 4 alliances at every outpost. The 3 main ones are the Merchants Alliance. Then there's the Gold Hoarders. And then the Order of Souls. If you've enjoyed this and you found this helpful, please like this video. Make sure you follow me or subscribe, and then you'll always know when another video is coming out. My goal is to help you get better at the Sea of Thieves. Thanks for watching. I had a great time hanging out with you.